Hey, Triangle Grace Church. It's good to see you this morning. Hope you had a great Labor Day holiday weekend. Had a good service on Sunday evening for those who were able to make it. What a joy it is always to be able to get together outside, and we had a beautiful evening to worship. You may not be aware, but just a couple of weeks ago, the end of August, I finished my 33rd year here at Triangle Grace Church. Started up year number 34. The staff support team that we have through our session does just a great job of taking care of our staff. And I want to show you what they presented to me for my 33rd anniversary. This beautiful picture. If you could see it more closely, and I hope sometime you'll stop by my study and do that, you would see that interwoven in the picture is one of my favorite Bible verses. It's 1 Peter chapter 2. Verses 9 and 10, the verse that says, "You are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's own people, that you may declare the wonderful deeds of him who called you out of darkness and into his marvelous light." The person who actually purchased that picture knew it was a special verse for me, but I don't think she knew exactly why. And the reason is that actually is the first passage of Scripture that I preached on when I became pastor here at Triangle Grace Church. And so it's been a meaningful passage for me throughout the years because it helps me to remember who I am, and it helps me to remember who you are. We are all God's chosen people. We're a holy nation, a royal priesthood, wonderful words, descriptive words that help us know who we are and what God has called us to be. Those are especially meaningful words because it really talks about people like us who are ordinary people who can be used by an extraordinary God to do his ministry. And that's exactly what we've been called to do, to share that good news that we've been taken out of darkness and put into God's light, and others can experience the same thing through Jesus Christ. I'm getting ready to start a new sermon series. You know that we finished up with James after many, many weeks, and this new sermon series is going to be a little different. This summer, I tried to look for some extraordinary kinds of stories that were very ordinary. In other words, they had to do with ordinary people that God was able to use in some extraordinary ways. In some cases, these folks were not even aware that they were being used in the ways that God was using them. Some of them are familiar people. You will know the names immediately. You've read their stories over and over again. Others are of people whose names will be very unfamiliar to you. And in some cases, these people are not even named in Scripture. So I'm going to name this series, Ordinary People, Extraordinary God. I hope that you'll tune in on Sunday mornings and see who it is that we'll be talking about on those particular occasions as we think about how an extraordinary God can take ordinary people like you and me and use us to do his work. Some other things we have coming up this week: a new Bible study starts tomorrow evening, Wednesday, at 6:00 p.m. That's done by Zoom. There will be a Zoom invitation down in the email that you're getting right now. All you need to do is come on Zoom at, I'll open up about 20 minutes till 6. So if you want to come on and visit a little bit with your friends, you're welcome to do that. Bible study, John's Gospel, tomorrow evening. I hope that you will take some time to read through the rest of this email. There are some important things that you need to know about. And I pray that God will continue to use ordinary people like you and me to do his work, even through this week. God bless you.